I've experienced death and life.
Well, you could die now. He's been kissed by a real man. Look at that tricep in there, Andrew.
Yeah, it's right on the edge, right?
Mm-hmm. Edgy?
Is that called edgy?
I think so. I don't believe that's what they're referring to.
I keep hearing that. I don't know what that means.
So, I worked for many years on the railroad. Maybe
all the live long day
on the heavy rail.
Yeah, that sounds like you're like laying down the railroad ties.
Yeah, I want it to be thought like that. Heavy rail, not light rail. And my wife went to the railroad museum knowing how much I love trains and got me this bad boy. So every time I make a sale, I give it a toot, and that means it's down.
I haven't heard it one time in the office. And why do I get to blow the horn today, Smokey?
So I'm gonna tag in a partner on this blowing adventure, and Mark and I sealed a Reebok deal for the PowerCast. So we're gonna tag this piece of wood ourselves, each other, and make it blow.
Participate in blowing the horn. He did just lick that.
Boise's 2017. Never forget.
You're not allowed to talk about it.
Yeah, you weren't there.
You don't know what happened. You'll never.
We have text.
Smokey, what did we say when we left there? They'll never understand us, right?
Never understand. But you pretty much publicly showed what happened with that IG story post the other night. With the
some of it. I didn't show all the lust. Guys were all excited to see it, so I brought the whole crew here. First person that spots Smokey's office gets a free t-shirt.
This.
Wait.
Here's the meat and potatoes of it. So we're gonna need a golf cart to get around. So this is it. This is this inside this warehouse right here is about 13,000, 14,000 square feet or so. And the hope and the goal is to take over the whole spot with a gym slash warehouse. Warehouse would be on this side. We have these 3 roll-up doors. These 2 roll-up doors right here have like the loading docks on them. And so I'd have these 2 go to our warehouse, our shipping and receiving department. The thing would probably be tapered off in like an L. There'd be a wall here, about right here. We go over to this beam and then to the wall. Deal's not finalized. You never know with these things, but I think it's a great fit. I think it's good progress. What I'm most excited about, even though this part's cool, and obviously this is a huge dream of mine to have something like this, but the coolest part for me, what I'm really excited about, is I get to upgrade all the employees that work here for Slingshot and work for SuperTraining Gym, but providing a lot better office space. Also, in addition to that, you can see we're going to be able to control the motherfucking temperature. It's 101 right now outside, and even just because the building is insulated, even without the air conditioning on, I would say it's probably like 90 in here, so it's at least a little bit cooler than it is outside. You can see how bright it is too. We don't have any lights on. Well, a couple lights over there. See outside. And these are our loading docks right here. Load up them slangers. People often ask me how many slangers we've sold over the years. It's kind of hard to tell. I could find out that exact information. It'd take us a little while to calculate, but I'd estimate that we've done half a million slangers over the years. 7 years in business. Let's see, July 27th on my wife's birthday will be the 7th year, because it started in 2010. And then August next month, around the same time, I'll be 17 years of being married to the wifey. So yeah, we got a lot of good room out here to move around sleds and do all kinds of crazy shit out here, so I'm excited. Oh my god, I just made him look so small. It's great. Smokey's office.
I'm more concerned on where we're going to store food.
Hey, did you check out the bathrooms?
No, we're going together, guys.
Or battle shits every day.
This is my shirt.
No, we don't need these. No cowboy hats.
Is yours nicer?
They have a condom dispenser?
Doesn't smell like pee in here.
Podcast room?
Yeah, maybe. I don't know what the podcast room really needs, you know?
Yeah.
So I don't really have any idea. Possible.
This is the...
I think that you...
Casting couch room?
That's right. I think you need room, you know? That's kind of the main thing. You need some space. So this is it. This is hopefully it'll be the new stomping grounds. We have paperwork and some different things to go over. So I'm always been the kind of person to just think, you know, if it didn't work out, I'd be a little disappointed, but it would just lead me to something better. So I would not too concerned about it. Bide my time. I'm the ultimate procrastinator, and but I think we'll land this spot without any problem. It's a matter of talking to our logistics guy, sorting things out with him, making sure he's comfortable. But other than that, I'm very comfortable with it. I'm confident this is going to work, and I'm confident this is going to give us an opportunity to make the world a better place to lift. We'll have a much better representation of a store here. It's my goal to have a smoothie bar here as well. I'll have to keep the motherfucking employees from drinking all of our smoothies. They got the same issue over at the Onnit Academy because everyone's always mixing up their smoothies. But other than that, I just think that this will be a destination. I can foresee that for sure. And with having a store, possibly selling other things other than just Slingshot products out of here may also be a possibility. Definitely might look into some shoes, some Olympic lifting shoes and some other types of powerlifting shoes. We'll kind of see about that, but it's a huge investment. It's $200 for a product like that. Weightlifting belts are expensive as well, and now you'd have a spot in Northern California you can come to and try it on. In addition to that, it's fucking SuperTraining gym, strongest gym in the West, and now the biggest free gym in the world. About to do some lower body shit. It's probably well over 100 degrees in here right now. Feels like I'm just getting cooked, but we got some squats to do, got some deadlifts to do. For today, I'm gonna do some regular squats, no box, a little bit wider stance than normal. Gonna train in some flat shoes. I've been going back and forth between that a little bit. I personally like the flatter shoe better for my lifting style. I like the flatter shoe a little bit better for the way that I squat. And then I sometimes will put on an Olympic lifting shoe when I want to try to get into the quads a little bit more. But for right now, I'm just gonna do my normal warm up, a little bit of 45-degree back raises, probably some pull down abs, and I'll get into my squats. A little bit of deadlifting afterwards, pit shark, probably no conditioning because it's just so hot. I don't know if it makes any sense to do much, but I might do a tiny bit. I don't want to fucking hurt myself or pass out, so.
I've experienced death and life.
Well, you could die now. He's been kissed by a real man. Put your lips together. Take one. It'll glow.
You touched it! You got it.
I just went in for it. Working on some of these box squats. Got the safety squat bar, which changes the center of gravity. Gonna pitch me forward a little bit more. And while I'm squatting onto the box, I'm trying to slow descent, about 4 seconds or so, 3 seconds. Trying to stay tight, trying not to really sit or rock on the box, trying to keep that tightness and then trying to come back up explosively. So slow on the way down, fast on the way up. Gonna try this set without a belt and do a set of 5. And we'll see how that goes. Hopefully get in a few good sets of 5 reps. been keeping this away from the Natty Professor. We're gonna keep these in a jar so you can't get ahead of us, if you know what I'm saying. I think these fell out of your shorts.
My balls? Fuck.
You're looking for those. Those shrank up a long time.
I'm back.
Wow.
It's my balls. What are you talking about? I have these back. I feel good now. I can finally bench 405.
Here we go. Good. Pushing into that weight with that upper back. Stay connected to the bar. There we go. Going downward very slowly on purpose, trying to keep tension on his legs the whole time. Forward, you're in. Here you go. And he's trying to explode on the way back up. So people are always asking my boy Nsima here what cycle he's on. Nsima, what cycle are you on? We're on the same cycle. Just finishing up, business in the morning, training midday, back to business at night. And tomorrow, actually, I'm taking off to Tahoe, which would be really cool. Little impromptu vacation. It's so hot here in Sacramento. I'm getting the fuck out of town for a little bit. But yeah, I have a meeting tonight with my warehouse manager. He's gonna occupy the space with me. We're gonna co-inhabit the new facility, the new SuperTraining gym, the new digs. And so I wanna make sure he's comfortable with everything that we're doing. I wanna make sure that I'm comfortable. I wanna make sure everybody has a good understanding. If I could share anything with you guys about business, it would be these two major things. Number one is, and this is really hard, and the guy holding the camera knows this, as well as my other employees. Every once in a while, I'll jump down someone's throat a little bit. Mainly it's because I know that we can do better, but I need to still do better. I still need to be a little bit more patient, and I still need to be understanding. So be patient and be understanding. Things take some time. If I go and meet with my warehouse manager now and he doesn't have the same ideas and the same things in his head, the same hopes and dreams as me, why would I be so shocked? He's a different person than me. He has a different lifestyle than me. We're different people. We're all different people. We're all unique individuals. And my job as a leader of SuperTraining Gym, of Slingshot, is to make sure the people that I'm with, make sure they understand that I am in charge and that I am in charge for a reason, that I know what's going on, that I can be patient, that I can be stable when we need somebody to be stable. I can stay calm, cool, and collected when necessary, and I don't mind being patient. I don't mind waiting as long as what we do is correct. I'd rather wait a little bit, have things be just right before moving forward. The other thing that I would say, other than patience, is to communicate. The two really go hand in hand, but the biggest mistake with communication is thinking that it ever happened. Say it again because we had a scream in there. The greatest problem with communication is thinking that it ever happened. And so with Andrew here, I might say, oh, why did he do that? Well, maybe it's my fault, and maybe I'm frustrated because I didn't communicate well enough. That's something that you have to ask yourself, whether it's with your training partner, whether it's with your wife, whether it's with your kids. Did you communicate well enough? Did you actually really do your job the way that you should? And even then, even if you did do the job the way that you should, maybe there's still ways that you can improve, or maybe there's other ways you can approach it. Maybe there's other ways and other angles you can attack things from. I'm trying to have more wisdom as I get older. I'm trying to be a little nicer as I get older. It's not always easy. It can be really difficult. Things can get very stressful when you have lifting and kids and businesses all kind of mixed into one. But I do this all for fun. I love doing this. I am here to make the world a better place to lift. I got to get the hell out of here. I got to stop talking. I'm off to another meeting with the warehouse manager, hopefully to square things away, and hopefully to have a new SuperTraining gym that's 20,000 plus square feet. Strength is never a weakness.